Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what major good news to expect in the next 2 months. I love these readings very much and I cannot wait to get straight into it. And to do this reading, as usual, we will be picking out 4 piles together. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a look at what they are. So for pile number 1, we have Can You Hear Me? For pile number 2, we have Touch the Sky. For pile number 3, we have The Journey. And for pile number 4, we have Miss Sunshine. Now, if you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the beautiful blue Howlite, and this is what it looks like up close. For pile number 2, we have the Amazonite, and this is what it looks like. There we go. For pile number 3, we have the Lapis Lazuli, and this is what it looks like up close. It's a beautiful stone. There you go. Do you see that? Gorgeous. Yeah. For pile number 4, we have the beautiful Sodalite, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful shades of blue and whites, and of course the dark blue. So nice. Okay, so now take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that is probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than 1 pile or even the 4 piles, trust your intuition. Maybe there's so much more for you to know and celebrate. Always trust your intuition because it will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, if you love the card picking process and the shuffling process, as you know by now, I always leave this section especially for you. I leave it also for me because I love this process. I feel that it's very magical and I love spending this time with you guys freely to connect. Where I can talk to you, shuffle with you, let you join in with the magic as we shuffle, and to feel like I can talk to you freely without feeling at the same time like I'm wasting your time during the reading. Guys, you're so sweet when I say that. You always say in the comment section, you're not wasting our time. Thank you for your sweetness. I'm so blessed to have you. Okay, so let me introduce to you what we're using. On this side, these are the oracle decks that we will be using for this reading. And starting from here all the way to the far right, these are the tarot decks that we will be using. Okay, also, if you want to know the name of any of the decks that I use, I always leave their names down in the description box. Okay. So now let's start shuffling. The intention for our reading from now, using this deck and any other deck that we use as we do the shuffling process, we want to kindly know what major good news are the 4 piles today can expect. Whoa, thanks a lot. Will expect in the next 2 months. So let's take this one out since it's the one we're using next. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now let's move on to our next oracle deck, and again shuffle with intention. What major good news to expect in the next 2 months? For the 4 piles, please. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wonderful. Let's now move on to our next deck. This is an amazing deck that I got. I think it's called the Moon Oracle. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I just used a part of this oracle. This oracle is divided into 3 parts, with the first part speaking about the phases of the moon in each of the 4 elements. And then the second part, you have 12 goddesses representing the 12 months. And then you have the moon mansion. The moon mansions are so interesting, and that's why I want to use it in today's reading, where you see how the moon conjuncts with other planets and how their energies together during this mansion affects us emotionally and affects our lives. It's so interesting. So that's what we're going to be using now. Let's now pick one of the 28 moon mansions and see what mansion each pile will have. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looking forward to that. And now let's begin using your tarot decks. Now we have a lot of space. I think we can now finally move this deck here, and the beautiful Deviant moon here as well. And let's shuffle again with intention. What major good news can you expect in the next 2 months? Ooh, thanks a lot. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that came out very easily. Let's now use the Light Seers. Gosh, guys, the Light Seers is one deck that I loved and gushed over for a long time. I adore this deck. In fact, it's one of the very decks that I got in the beginning. I always used the Rider-Waite-Smith. I personally owned only the Rider-Waite-Smith for years. I used to use other tarot cards and other tarot decks. One of my other best friends has a lot of them, so we used her decks. It was so interesting. And I wanted the Light Seers for a very long time. And then one day my best friend came and surprised me with it. You know, I actually drew something in my journal with my best friend getting it for me. Let me show you. Hold on. There it is. This is a journal of one of the years. And I was so happy that he got it for me. You see him here next to his bike with a bag holding the deck. And I was printing some paper for my work. That's supposed to be the printer here. I was in a shop printing, and there was a lot of paper in my backpack that I was preparing for my work. And he surprised me. He was like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you up to?" And I was like, "Oh, just printing some paper for work." And he came all the way to surprise me with it. It was a wonderful day. And this is why the Light Seers, as beautiful as it is, will always remain a cherished deck for me. Such a sweet and considerate surprise. I hold it dear. And also, by the way, a lot of people ask me, what deck do I get as a first deck to learn tarot? I believe that the Light Seers really depicts the energies of each card in a very, very beautiful way. So easy to understand if you're just beginning, or if you're an expert, really. It's just amazing. I totally recommend this deck. So that's the story behind this deck. I'm so happy to be sharing intimate stories with you guys. It feels so special, this preparation process, because I get to really connect with you guys at a very, very deep level that I love and enjoy. Okay, so now I believe we are ready. We've shuffled this with so much love. Let's now ask what major good news to expect for you in the next 2 months. Thank you very much. The 4 piles are ready. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, sorry. Let's now move on to our next deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Ooh, thanks a lot. That one was ready. Actually, number 2 is ready. And 3 and 4. 3. Thanks a lot. And 4. These 2 want to fall. I have to take them. I'm just going to go with my intuition and go like that. Right. Now, let's move on to our next tarot deck. Again, which way up? Yep. Shuffle with intention. What major good news can the 4 piles expect in the next 2 months? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Love the backings of this tarot card, right? And it's so cute as well. Such a colorful, happy tarot deck. I love looking at it. It brings me so much happiness. So cute and yet very beautiful to read. Okay. Let's move on to our next deck and shuffle with intention. I love everything about this deck and even the way it sounds. Can you believe it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me show you. I mean, the artist is brilliant. Everything about it, even the gold gilding, the symbology in this deck is amazing. But get this, I love how it sounds. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay. I hope I'm not being weird, but I'm just being myself with you guys here. All right. So let's move on to our next deck. One of my very favorites as well. And let's shuffle with intention. And ask, oh, it's ready. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Moving on to our last deck. Last but not least, what major good news can the 4 piles today expect in the next 2 months, please? Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, lovely. I believe we are now ready with our 4 piles. All we need to do is put them together in their piles neatly. Let's take this one. Oh, no, wait. What? Ah, this one's stuck. I think we need to go like this a little bit more. Sorry for the noise, guys. There we go. That's much better. So pile number 1 is ready. And let's add the blue Howlite. There we go. Pile number 2. Is also ready. It's a bit tricky today. Pile number 2 is also ready. Let's add the Amazonite. Pile number 3. Is also ready. Let's add that. with the Lapis Lazuli. And pile number 4 is also ready. There we go. With the Sodalite. And I believe our 4 piles are ready. Be careful, guys, as you comment. You might get these days a message from a scam message telling you that I personally want to do a personal reading for you guys. Please don't believe these messages. They're all scam. I never go after people asking them to do a reading with me. The only way to do a reading is through the website so that you are safe. There's no other way. And there aren't any personal readings these days, but when it's open, it's through the website. So please don't believe these scammers. The most thing that breaks my heart is taking innocent people's money. It's just awful. So I hope you are aware of that. Never believe them. And guys, I think we are now ready for your reading. Let's go. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the beautiful blue Howlite, as well as Can You Hear Me? Very interesting. I'm wondering what this is. I think this is going to be a very interesting reading. Let's put it here, and yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. All right, so let's first take a look at your oracle cards. So you have the 12th moon mansion with the fall. Okay. Right, let's keep it here. You also have letting go. Okay. Actually, what I want to do, because I want to create space, I'm going to take these beautiful flowers. I'll put them here for now so that we can have space for a reading. That's exactly where they should be. Thank you so much. All right. And let's add this one. Oh, yeah. Letting go. Here. Okay. Perfect. You also have... Wow, success. This is amazing. And now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Hermit. You also have the Empress. You have the 3 of Cups with the Kindred. So lovely. You have Judgment, and what a Judgment card. All right, so this looks like major good news happening here. Kind of leveling up your life in a big way in the next 2 months. This sounds great. With the Hermit and the Empress, the way they're dressed, I kind of feel like you've been, the way their body movements and the way they dress, it reminds me of temples and prayer. So I feel like you've been hoping for this quietly within you for a very long time. You've been wishing for something deeply, okay? That's just a quick look at it, of course. You have the 3 of Swords. You have the Page of Wands. And you have the King of Pentacles ending your reading. Ooh. Seeing the success, the King of Pentacles, Mars in conjunction with Mercury as well, and Leo and Virgo. Quite interesting indeed. Yeah, I'm seeing how this is relating. So, let's start with what we're seeing with your oracle cards. Now, with the "can you hear me," it's suggesting that we are talking about some spiritual experience. That's not the good news that is coming. Just hold on with me, pile number one. So with "can you hear me," it's suggesting the idea that there is some spiritual magic experience that you are going to have. And it's really clear here because you also have a woman here holding the cornucopia. And I remember I was just watching a video actually about the Mandela effect, of a lot of people remembering that there was a cornucopia in the fruit of the loom, you know, and all the suggesting that perhaps there is a parallel world. There's a lot of questions that we raise, because how as a collective can we remember something so vividly and then see it not being there? Like, for example, what really hits me with the Mandela effect is the Monopoly figure not wearing a monocle, right? It boggles my mind. I've been someone who, as a child, loved playing Monopoly. I've been playing the board game with just about any visitor that would come and play. I played with my family. I loved the Monopoly. But then to realize later on in life that the figure did not wear a monocle, like, what? Do you guys, please let me know in the comment section. Do you guys remember the Monopoly figure as wearing a monocle or not? I would love to pick your brains and see what you remember. And so here I'm seeing the idea of a parallel universe. Also with here, you're shifting realities. It's almost like a parallel universe. Parallel universe. So I'm seeing in the next 2 months for you, your life is about to change in a very magical way indeed, where now you're just like the hermit in a phase of transition. You are on a journey, praying for something, praying perhaps obviously for success. And just like the beautiful black tiger here, or panther, I'm not sure, that just popped in the middle of this luscious forest, we see that something is about to pop for you in the next 2 months. It's confirmed all over your reading as well, with the Three of Cups celebrating something, you with the Judgment, you're rising. It's all very consistent. Even in your moon mansion, where it's ruled, the 12th mansion being ruled by Mars and Mercury. And as you know, Mercury is quick and sharp thinking, while Mars is impulsive and energetic. And so the combination here, it either can produce spontaneous brilliance or perhaps reckless behavior. But this is a reading about what major good news to expect. So we're seeing something brilliant happening, a big major event happening in your life, that will almost to you feel like a parallel universe. I see you feeling stunned that this major shift and major change has happened. You thinking, how can I move from this world to this world in a matter of 2 months? How is that possible? You know, we see a lot of success for you. We see the King of Pentacles again, some sort of raise in standard of living, raise in your job. Maybe you're getting a raise, maybe you're getting promoted. Something major is happening for you in the next 2 months. Good news is coming that you will be celebrating. And if you want a clue with the Hermit and the Empress, I'm seeing that you've been hoping and dreaming for it. You've been wishing for it, pile number 2. So you kind of have an idea what this is about. Empress. The Empress energy is all about creativity and birthing something. Maybe with Mars and Mercury here, this combination that produces spontaneous brilliance along with your creativity. Maybe you will be doing something brilliant that will take you to the next level. Maybe you are coming up with a great idea that could be a direction. Maybe you're being creative in your work. Maybe you will find a smart way of doing some partnership with an organization or something that will really push everything that you're doing up. Some sort of collaboration, cooperation. It's so big. It's such a crazy idea, but it's super brilliant that will shift realities for you. In fact, with the letting go, we're seeing that you're letting go of an old world and living almost a parallel world that that feels successful, feels like you are on top of the world, feels very luxurious perhaps. You're celebrating it. Wow, you know what, pile number 1? This is so exciting. I want to get your tarot cards and I want to find out more about this surprise. Hold on. It's now... Oh, okay, again. So can we kindly get more information about this surprise, please? Thanks. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Great. So let's see what you have. We haven't read the 3 of Swords yet, so I bet this is part of it. All right, so you are moving from something small to something very big. With the Page of Wands to the King of Pentacles. You're putting a lot of energy moving towards it. Let's find out together. What is this surprise, please? So you have the 5 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles. A lot of you could be receiving a promotion. The Fool. Wow, definitely a new beginning here. Because the Fall, I felt like it was the Fool. You're taking a risk doing something. Yes, even with the 3 of Swords, you do see that you're making... Yes, yes, yes. Didn't we say that the combination produces spontaneous brilliance? So you're taking a risk with the Fool here. I'm seeing you're dropping something, taking a huge risk in the next 2 months, pile number 2. And you will really be afraid of whether this risk that you're taking, whether you'll be able to balance it or whether it will kill you somehow. No, of course, you know, this is, what's the word? A figure of speech. Whether you're afraid it will harm you or whether you can actually balance this. So you're taking that's really one type of big risk. You're doing something super risky. Be careful, pile number 2. But I also see that it will pay back. You'll be dropping a huge risk. Perhaps you'll be putting your own money in something, or leaving a job and starting something. It's a huge risk in the next 2 months. All the best of luck with that, pile number 1. My heart is with you. All right. But it will be paying back. In fact, it's a crazy move that will bring a lot of abundance, almost like living a parallel world here. You have the Page of Pentacles right under the Page of Wands. Definitely a new beginning here for you. A lot of you could be investing time and effort and money in it. Or time or effort or money. Okay. And you have the Three of Wands, embarking on a journey. It's just surreal. Do you see how with all the blues leads to the orange and the purples? So I see a lot of thinking with the blues leading to the purple and the orange, the fiery tones. A lot of thinking, a lot of mental preparation, a lot of actual preparation happening, leading up to you taking that risk. Here with the Page of Pentacles, perhaps you are evaluating your resources, evaluating your time, and then taking a leap of faith. I feel like during this phase, it's going to be hazy for you. You're not able to truly or completely see how it's going to turn up. It's like taking off your glasses. You're trying to calculate and see what you can do as much as possible, but it's so hazy. You still cannot see fully. And perhaps that is the blessing here. Because sometimes when you can't really see all that much, you do feel like it could bring out a lot. You have it calculated, but it's risky. It leads you to taking a leap of faith and trying. So calculated really, really, really well. Pile number 1, you have the pages twice, the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Make sure you seek the right information. Pages always seek for information, are seekers. Seek for the resources that you have, seek for the time, seek for the effort, the time and effort that you have. See what you can do, what is in your hand and what is not. And as much as possible, despite the fact that it's hazy, try to make the right decision as you take that leap of faith into something. So in the next 2 months, we can clearly see for you that you are taking a huge leap. It's scary, but it will turn. As long as you're careful here, it will turn. It will feel scary, for sure. You're hoping, you're like taking that leap of faith and going, oh, I really hope this works, you know? Trying to go on a journey that is not going to be easy. You're afraid that it might hurt you, but you're taking that leap of faith. It's a crazy leap of faith, like we said, that could either turn into something brilliant or it could be reckless. Brilliant depiction here. Thank you very much for that. And so with the message of can you hear me, I feel like follow your gut, follow your instinct, as this figure is in water. With the shell, I feel like you're protected. It's okay, but just with the pages appearing twice, seek good information before you do anything. Pile number 1. And look, it seems like it's going to be a great decision that you will be celebrating. That's why you have the kindred. You'll be celebrating it with the 3 of Cups with loved ones here. You're raising your standard. See, with the warmth of the sun on this beautiful mouse's face, it feels like a blessing, doesn't it? It feels like beautiful energy. It feels like living happily. And so I feel like you'll be very happy with this decision that you made. You will feel like this risk that you're taking will lead you to a great result. Maybe you are about to take some risky endeavor in your job. Maybe you will take a task that may feel scary, but you will learn so much from it. You will prove yourself and be promoted. Maybe you are embarking on your own business, perhaps. Maybe you're doing a crazy marketing strategy. That could be another thing. Yeah, there's a leap of faith that you're taking in yourself and in your life. All the best of luck with that, pile number 1. You will be celebrating it. Just be careful with both pages here to plan everything well. And very soon, pile number 1, your main good news is that you will be living a reality that almost feels like a parallel reality. Pile number 1, I have enjoyed doing this reading for you so much. All the best of luck with that, with every bit of my heart. May you enjoy that very soon in the next 2 months. Good luck with that. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number 1, you may be interested in it in your journey because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't be procrastinating it. So you won't be procrastinating while reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey, while enjoying productivity. And so if you're interested in that, pile number 1, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Hopefully you will. And if you've enjoyed this reading, I hope I catch you in another reading, pile number 1. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you have chosen the beautiful Amazonite as well as Touch the Sky. Very interesting card indeed. Let's now put it to the side. And first, take a look at the rest of your cards and see what they're saying together. As usual, we'll be starting with your oracle cards first. So you have the second mansion with musician. Okay. You have perception. Right. You have simplicity. Let's keep it here so that we have space for your tarot cards. You also have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles. You have the Moon card with Necromancer. Gateway of Resurrection. All right, you have the Lovers card. You have the Page of Cups. You have another one from this deck. You have the Lovers card again. Really interesting. You have, we kept this because we want to keep the channel PG. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So that's comfortable for everyone. And you have, whoa, ending your reading, the Ten of Pentacles. So interesting, especially with, from the very beginning with the Touch the Sky. Now, we see here with the second moon mansion, with the sun, which is ruled by Sun and Jupiter in Aries, we can clearly see here that there is this energy of an opportunity being present. And of course, this is within 2 months, as the second moon mansion specifically shows us. So within these 2 months, you see a strong opportunity. I'm so inclined to feel like these are 2 things, which I'll get to in a second. But there's an opportunity that is present, that is there for the taking. Having the energy or the ability here in this mansion to be able to inspire, persuade others, or inspire and persuade your desire, your project, whatever it is you're working on, in a very strong way. Now, I must say, if you've been on this channel for the last couple of months, there is a consistent message in one of the piles that keeps popping up. We keep seeing the 2 lovers popping up, and then another card that greatly suggests a lot of success in finances. And that's what the Ten of Pentacles is all about. It's both being successful really in everything in life that you want. So stability as well. And 10 is the number of excess of a certain element. And so it's really amazing, like I said, how we keep getting a strong message with not just the Lover's card once, but twice. Sometimes the Lover's card being depicted as actual marriage, which it doesn't have to be at all for you. This is not what you are looking for. But this is a consistent message of love coming up and success in finances or in business. If you keep seeing this pile, obviously this is a message that is going after you for a while. Looks like pile number 2, you're even pile number 2. These two things are being manifested for you in the next coming 2 months. I remember I saw this message in the reading. The last time I saw it was in the reading of what to expect in the spring, I think, or I think it was actually next quarter. Yeah, whenever we take a look at what's happening for a certain pile in the next period of your life, we keep getting the message of love and financial success. There's a pile that keeps getting that, and that's the pile for it here today. And you can see it in so many ways. You can see it even with the yin-yang energies coming together. Again, just a symbol of two things coming together. I see that this is two opportunities or two things coming in your life that's coming in easily for you. Pile number 2. You do see that this girl is living up in the sky in her own world. So again, we see 2 braids for 2 wishes or 2 things coming true. You know how we say you're building castles in the sky? Well, this girl is actually there. With the first braid, she did get one of the birds here. So 1 wish has come true. And with the other braid, she's collecting another wish. So we really see that you are after 2 wishes that you will be receiving, just like a feather falling. You know how a feather falls, a white feather falls so easily, so simply, so magically out of the blue in our lives. We see it, we pick it up, and we know we've received a sign. So it's coming very quickly for you with the Knight of Wands. With the 5 of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you might be worried, you might be feeling that you don't have much, perhaps that you will be alone. You could be worried about finances. Maybe you have some loans to pay. You're worried, pile number 2. But it's there for you. Despite the fact that you're worried, it's there for you. And it's the doors are about to open up for you with so many blessings. In fact, with the moon, you can kind of feel, again, the balance, 2 things. You can kind of see that in the horizon. You may not see it, perhaps, but in the horizon are 2 things for you to be achieved. And it seems like it may be hard for you to believe it, but we're seeing here with the Page of Cups. It's a beautiful Page of Cups because we feel like here we're getting the idea that a fish was able to grow 2 feet, and now it's able to both swim and walk on ground. You can still see the fins in its legs. You can see the face, and now it's grown other things that would help it in the new world that it stepped into. You see it still connecting with its other world, taking with you perhaps a dear friend that is important for you, making sure that you pamper the loved ones as you walk into this new world, taking them with you. But at the same time, you also have become someone else. You've really grown. There's a glow up that happened with growing a new 2 pair of legs. You've grown independence, you've grown strength, you've grown a new set of skills that are helping you in your personal life as well as your financial life. Perhaps you've been taking care of yourself and your body, literally. Perhaps you've been taking care of your body, you've been taking care of your business, you've been taking care of your work, you had your eye on the career, what position you want to hold. You've maybe worked in the same place for a long time and now you're ready to get an upgrade. So we see two things happening for you in your reading, pile number 2. And it's pile number 2. We see after a long time of feeling like you're scared, you're worried, you're with the moon especially, you're not sure where your world is taking you. You might have given up hope a little bit, but there's revival in energy. There's a lot of fire in your energy, showing that these two things, financial abundance, success, and a good, beautiful relationship that is very fiery, I might add, is coming into your life. No doubt about it. In the next, obviously, 2 months, pile number 2. I see the seed and the beginning of a new life being planted for you at the moment. You may not see that with the moon like we said, but it is being planted at the moment. The idea that you are stepping into a new world that is different from your world. Your pile is not the same, but it's kind of close to pile 1 in many ways. And so if you were drawn to the 2, I would not be surprised. But what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 2, this idea of stepping into another world is also suggested in your 5 of Pentacles, where at the moment you may feel like nothing is happening, but you are in a split of a second moving into a new world. Here we see a Danish fairy tale. You see it's like there's celebration here. This is a Danish fairy tale of a little girl who would sell matches in the cold, in the street, hoping to get money. And there was one night where she wasn't able to sell even one match. And she was too afraid to go back home because her harsh father, who is cruel, she was afraid of the consequences of showing up penniless. So she decided to stay in the cold and sit and bundle herself and try to feel warm, but not go back to her cruel father. And this really shows that just how much life can be harsh and cruel sometimes, even from our dearest and loved ones, where we sometimes choose to live a harsh reality that no one would choose, but not be in touch with the very people who are supposed to be there for us. Such a heart-aching story. And so to feel a little warmth, the girl took her matches and just lit one. And during these few seconds that the match was burning, she was able to feel its warmth, warm her little hands. And during that time, she imagined a beautiful stove that was warm. She can even imagine the details of the stainless steel in the stove. And as soon as the match went out, the whole beautiful image went with it, and it was pitch dark again. And so in hesitation, she, after a little while of being cold, she again lit up another match, and she was able with the warmth to envision a beautiful holiday goose with apple filling. And it was so beautiful while it lasted with the match. A little while again, and she lit up another match, and she imagined a beautiful Christmas tree with all the details around and the warmth around it. And again, as you know, the match went out. And so when she wasn't able to use her other matches anymore, she looked up in the sky and there was a shooting star. And at that moment, she remembered her grandmother, the only person that really truly loved her from the heart. She saw her smiling at her. And she was able to see her beautiful face smiling down at her. And she was so afraid to let go of this beautiful image that she took the rest of the matches and she lit them just to keep her grandmother's beautiful face smiling back at her. And so her grandmother took her from this world and she took her to another world where she never felt hungry or cold or worried ever again. And just in a split second, you can see the transition of this beautiful little girl's life from a harsh reality and a harsh world with people who are family but may not seem like family, to people who love and care for us. You do see that this girl chose to be independent and to try to rely on herself before that transition. So we see that type of energy, this type of energy in you as well, pile number 2, especially with the Knight of Wands, of you trying your best and going, even whether it's cold or there's fire, you're going through it. It's not easy. You persevered. You've grown 2 legs, and your journey was not easy, to say the least, in the nicest way possible. It seems like it was a rough, tough journey, only meant for the survivors. And you made it, pile number 2. You made it. It's the first time that I read your reading and I really truly see inside, more in depth, of what was going on. And my heart is with you, pile number 2. May you be blessed with the coming blessing, with love. We see with the otters here, it's so sweet because the otters, did you know that they sleep with their hands tied to each other because they don't want, while sleeping, to drift apart from each other? Isn't that sweet? So we see love, and we see a lot of sexual attraction as well within the connection that's coming. Beautiful type of love that's fiery and passionate and loving, that has a lot of friendship going on. We see you both stepping into a new world. Perhaps this is the fish that you're taking with you. This is the friend or the lover that you're taking with you into your new world, because you're also stepping into a new world of success. Pile number 2. What a magical reading. Pile number 2. What a magical reading. It keeps popping up. There's no way that this is a coincidence. It's been happening for 2 months now, right? And the last time this reading popped up, I asked you, did you notice that? You've all noticed it. And so it seems like you keep receiving this message, whether it's the first time for you to receive it, or of course, if you've been receiving it several times during the last 2 months, it seems like this is happening for you. It's really funny because I don't usually, a lot of the times, why would I choose the next 2 months as a reading title? This is what I channeled and this is what I went along with. And it seems like this is the period where this is all happening and coming together for you, pile number 2. So all the best of luck with that, my dear, beautiful pile. I'm so proud of you for persevering, for choosing yourself and not choosing people who were cruel to you or who left you out in the cold, like obviously and literally depicted in your cards. I'm sorry for the tough experiences, but they made you grow, they made you stronger. And I see that the world is opening up to you in terms of finding better, more wonderful people who are really there for you, who genuinely care for you. And I'm so happy also, pile number 2, because it seems like there's a world of new opportunities, a new life of receiving, taking, just like the second mansion here suggests, just taking blessings in. All the best of luck with that, pile number 2. I'm so happy for you. I could genuinely hug you and tell you I'm so sorry for everything that you've been through. Life is about to change completely for you. And pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away. all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the beautiful Lapis Lazuli as well as the Journey. Very interesting. You do see a deer here. I think it's a deer, yeah, coming out of this character's dress, showing that she's embarking on some journey, perhaps. Let's see. We'll find out together as we take a look at your cards. And first, we will be taking a look at your oracle cards. So you have Fortuna. Interesting. This is the 11th mansion. Love this mansion. Just as the name suggests, this mansion shows that it's full of blessings and good luck and fortune with the Sun and Jupiter. In Leo, the mansion is ruled by the Sun and Jupiter. In Leo, this is already starting off with on the right foot, isn't it? You have new beginnings, and what a beautiful new beginning. You see a nest, you see a butterfly, you see flowers. So beautiful. You see rain in the right place. Let's find out more before we jump into conclusions. Is this rain or are these leaves? Okay. You also have, wow, come on, wow, you have opportunity. Was this combination in together this month, this opportunity and Fortuna? I'm not sure. I think I saw both of them before. Anyways, beautiful cards, opportunity, fortune, new beginning, the Journey. Amazing, pile number 3. You also have the 8 of Pentacles. You have Strength. You have Justice. Interesting. The Chancellor. I see, okay. You have the Page of Pentacles with explicitly saying to do, right? Interesting. You have how interesting. The 6 of Cups. What an interesting 6 of Cups. All right. You have, you also have the 2 of Cups, right? Interesting. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups and you have the King of Cups. Let me take a second to put these up so you can see them, and I'll be back. So pile number 3. What a reading here. We see for you here an opportunity that is about to come for you at work with the 8 of Pentacles here. You have a craft, you have a skill set, something that you present that you do very well. You're very skilled at something. You've been quietly working towards adjusting your craft, gaining a lot of experience in it, it seems. because we see here that the opportunity coming to you is not coming to you because of a hit of luck, which it is, by the way, with the Fortuna. It is a hit of luck, but I mean, you deserve it, is what I'm saying. Some people or companies or employers or something at work is going to have an eye on you, and specifically they know they're picking you. Why? Because we see here with the Six of Cups, you know how in the past children were entertained in the center town in a very, very long time ago, not in our age, in the very long past, where there was no television, nothing. Children, they used to create little puppet shows for children in the town center, and children would come and watch it. And here you can see the children cheering and going, "Oh my God, no, don't take the devil's offer, don't do that." The children screaming and interacting with the puppet show. You can see here that the puppet had to learn over and over what deals to take and what deals not to take. Over time, with the Six of Cups, they've gone over years of sometimes, you know, the dilemma of doing the right and the wrong. They've learned should I do this, should I not do that, and through that you learn the consequences of what your actions entail. So I see this experience has given you a lot of strength and a lot of knowledge about how to do your craft or your job in the right way. So your coming opportunity is a huge fortune coming up from a new opportunity from someone. Now, this is mutual benefit to the both of you. There's an offering, perhaps an employer offering a big position to you. It's going to differ because each one watching this pile has a different job and does a different thing. But you can see an entity coming in and making a deal with you where both of you benefit greatly from this collaboration or cooperation. Do be careful, pile number 3, because this entity will love what you do so much. They understand fully that just as they are an opportunity to you, you are a great opportunity to them. And so this is why you specifically have the Two of Cups showing reciprocation. So this entity, organization, whatever it is, will know your worth to an extent where it might try, without you seeing, tying you down so that you stay with them for the longest time. Do you see the time? For the longest time possible, so that they can benefit from you and not you perhaps dealing with other people, maybe at that price. So we see justice here right above your card, showing that you may want to study this opportunity very well. Take it, indulge in it. It's a great opportunity coming for you. Something like the Holy Grail, something big in your life in the next 2 months. But I see Spirit advising you to be very careful. Take it. You'll benefit a lot from it. But you have to read the fine lines. Your job with the to-do here is to study this very well. Make sure that your rights are saved as well, that you look out for yourself, that you're reading everything. Perhaps some of you, if it's really big, you have to hire a lawyer to check it out for you. Make sure that everything is legal, that you have proper contracts, that you have the paper needed. Just make sure that your rights are taken care of as you make this deal, pile number 3, as you sign this contract, as you get into this collaboration or cooperation here. Pile number 3, we see glowing, beautiful skin, again, showing the idea of attractiveness, health. We see that this is an opportunity. This is a great opportunity, and because you're glowing, you will be attracting a lot of prospects who would come and offer you this opportunity. So do realize that it's not the first or the last. Enjoy it, take it, but make sure you are not tied down, because that will hurt. Pile number 3. Read everything, study everything, and know that this opportunity has come because you've worked hard and you have a lot of experience that other people would like to make use of as well. So we can, even the Lapis Lazuli, I always say, it's a crystal that was highly sought after in ancient Egypt. So we see it's even in blue. Do you see that? It's the color in your reading. You are in your own self an opportunity to these people. So never forget that. Pile number 3. And know that it might be a little difficult. I don't want to say difficult, but there's a lot to do in the beginning. Perhaps why the rain. But as the rain, even though the rain can feel uncomfortable at first, but it does grow plants, and it does, the soil needs it for the plants to grow. There's blessings in that. So be excited about this opportunity, but just like the puppet show here, don't just take it naively. Take it. Take things without selling something that you are not aware that you're selling here. Just like the puppet show here. Don't make sure you're not giving everything away, that you're taking your rights. Have an open eye. You might want to support yourself either with a lawyer, an accountant perhaps, or by just reading things properly and thinking about them properly. Making sure that your rights are reserved. Don't be afraid to speak out and say what you want. Don't be afraid of losing an opportunity where you're not feeling safe. Did you see with the Fortuna here? It's just like it's going to be raining pentacles on you, raining finances. That's why all the rain here. Such great fortune and great luck in your work, as you can see here. Pile number 3. Oh, I love this reading. What great news. What great news. With the King of Cups, I feel like your skills are different really from anyone else's. That's why you're glowing here. I feel like with the King of Cups, you are very in charge of what you're doing, very capable. You have a lot of intuition. You're working by sense. And that's like the highest masterful way of doing something. You're no longer thinking about it. It just comes out in an excellent manner without much thought to it. You do it almost unconsciously. With the crown chakra activated here, I kind of feel like you're almost downloading this information. Pile number 4. Where it's brilliant work that you have a sense to. Pile number 3. And that's why you have the journey. You've gone on a long journey, learning what you know now. You amassed a lot of knowledge, and you've learned. The most important thing here is that you've learned now what not to do and what to do, how to do things right. Pile number 3, which gives you all of this experience and strength for so many opportunities to come. It's going to start off with one big opportunity first, but do know that there are many. It isn't just one. There's going to be many, so don't be afraid to ensure properly your rights. Pile number 3. Cannot stress this enough. In fact, let me grab your tarot cards and get more information here on advice from Spirit on what you need to do as soon as it shows up. May we kindly get more information on what pile number 3 needs to do when it shows up, please. Thank you. Ooh, 3 and 4. Right. So you have, the Emperor. Okay, this makes sense. Let me take these down. There we go. So you have the Emperor. You have the Sun. Such strong, powerful energies. That's what you have here with the Sun and Jupiter. The Sun and Jupiter in Leo. So much power to you during these 2 months. There's so much power to you. You're in a very powerful position. Remember that. So yes, we can clearly see here that you are the advantageous one with a lot of power, because as you can see here, the entity or the organization coming in will see you as a great opportunity. In fact, they see you as such that they want to tie you down. So know that you are in a great position. It might seem like you have one big opportunity at hand, but there's many coming in. You're shining like the sun, pile number 3, and you have a lot of people who would want to cooperate with you. So be patient and make sure that you've got things going on right. It's exciting, but just like the Emperor, keep yourself grounded. Make sure that you get your rights properly. You have the 7 of Swords. See? Yes. Right in place where we were talking about. So 7 of Swords could be someone sneaking, trying to take something that's not theirs. Sneaky energy in one way or the other. There are, of course, many other meanings to it, but that's the sort of energy that we've been seeing. I see you being able to catch on to it, seeing trails of what this person is doing, perhaps through a lawyer, or perhaps by you checking things out for yourself as well. So this way, you're not tied down. Pile number 3. Wow, you have the 9 of Pentacles. I'm wishing you so much luck with that. Pile number 3. So happy for you. And you have the Knight of Swords. So, yes, be excited, radiate happiness, but be in control of the situation by studying it very well. And I see once you do that part properly, it's going to be a wish come true for you. And I see it's creating momentum for you. Pile number 3, this new opportunity. You're moving quick, perhaps with your finances, also your situation. I see you moving quickly in life. Isn't this wonderful? So it's just a matter of doing things, just like the card here with the new beginning. It's a matter of working hard in the beginning as you take a look closely and study it properly in the beginning, and later on you're just going to enjoy it. You've done that work, you made sure you checked everything, and from this point moving forward, both of the parties will be enjoying equally the benefits of this cooperation or collaboration. I see you living your dream, pile number 3, and moving along quickly in life. I see speed in your life. I don't know what this is suggesting, but we see movements. I see you moving along in life. Perhaps achieving your dreams quickly could be something that's greatly signified. Yes, achieving your dreams very quickly is what I see. From this card, I always get 3 types of energy. Starting off with running, then driving, then flying. We see speed all over this reading. And so pile number 3, that was your reading. Have I enjoyed it immensely, and I wish you all the best of luck in your coming phase of your life. In these next 2 beautiful months, may you flourish and be blessed, pile number 3, and bold and careful, and just like a boss that you are, pile number 3, enjoying what life has to offer you. All the best of luck, pile number 3. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It really might help you out, by the way, in achieving your dreams quickly. And it's not going to waste your time because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, pile number 3, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 3, I wish you all the best of luck from my heart. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. And so you have chosen the beautiful Sodalite, as well as Miss Sunshine. Isn't this sweet? Look, we can see the temple here. Isn't that beautiful? All right. The Taj Mahal. Such an interesting card. All right, let's keep it here for now and take a look at the rest of your cards. And as usual, we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have the 25th mansion, moon mansion, with the rebel, right? All right. You also have teaching. And you have, so sweet, forgiveness. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting reading indeed. All right, so let's take a look at your tarot cards first. So you have the Princess of Discs, which is the Page of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords with Archangel Commander. Angel of Storms and Battles. You have, ooh, wow, the 10 of Cups. You have the 5 of Wands. Yes, I can see. Throughout your reading, I can see. Okay. You also have the Page of Swords. And you have Judgment ending your reading. So with your very interesting card, we can see here with Miss Sunshine that around your energetic aura at the moment, you're about to receive a surprise. I'm seeing that this is a surprise that you have been wishing for deeply, perhaps even for a long time. It's not a small wish, it's a very big wish, with the 10 of Cups showing up in your reading here. So you're about to receive a huge wish in the coming 2 months that has all of your heart, it seems. You've been praying hard for it. And with the energy of the rebel, I feel like things are moving upside down. We see that it's within your energetic field. You're about to receive something after a lot of darkness, a lot of harsh times where it seems like it wasn't going to happen. We see it happening to you with love, signed from the universe with love, because the Taj Mahal was built by an emperor to show love to his wife, to show how much he loved her. And we see here that, yes, you may not see it at the moment, but around you, you're about to receive it. And that's why this is a reading about the next 2 months. This big wish is about to happen for you. Pile number 4. But there is some effort that is required from you, and we're going to talk about that. You have the 25th moon mansion, which is ruled by Uranus and Mercury, co-joined with Aquarius. So this is energy of just like the rebel here. It cares very little about the rules and the traditions, and it's out to do something different, to do the right thing. Might be shocking energy, but it's the right thing to do. Changing things upside down. Learning from the experiences of the past. Learning what is right and what is wrong. There is a certain action needed to you here from Spirit. I will be pulling out cards later in your reading to find out exactly what's needed from you. But most importantly, what is clear to me is that you need to step outside, perhaps if you want, of course, your comfort zone, pile number 4. This is what is clear. You have a huge serpent or a huge snake showing that there's a lot of skin to be changed, or a lot of changes that need to happen for this wish to enter your life, which it will. Believe me, you have the Page of Swords with Judgment. Things are completely changing for you, but it's not easy because there is a step from you that is required. And with this step, you have the 5 of Wands, a lot of internal struggles. Yes, you want that dream to come true, but it's not easy. There's a lot of struggle within you. I'm not sure why. And this is why you have teaching. That's the learning lesson here. The card to this wish. The card to this wish is to step outside your comfort zone. Pile number 4. It's to really step outside your comfort zone. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I will take your cards and get more information. Knowing that this is a general reading, stepping outside your comfort zone, which is depicted all over your reading, is going to differ, of course, from one person to another. But I'm sure we can get clues as to what this could be. But this requires, with the Archangel Commander here, for you to plan for it like you're in charge of making this wish come true. See, what's required here from you is to take the action, and the result will happen for you. So you don't need to worry about whether it will work out for you or not. I see that it will, pile number 4, and that's the big surprise and the good news here. But I see that you are advised to act with control. With the King of Swords, create plans. Shield yourself from maybe dangers, from the things that you are worried about. You know that quote that says, expect the best and plan for the worst. So know that it's happening for you, expect it, but plan for everything. Make sure that you are safe, that you are planning it well, so that you are comfortable as you start executing it. Pile number 4. With Miss Sunshine, do you see? Her hair is like the sun. It's glowing. You're entering a bright phase in your life. And you're about to enjoy that with a certain beautiful dream coming true. Having the Sodalite in your reading, the Sodalite is all about rational thinking, cerebral thinking. That's why you probably have the King of Swords in your reading. A lot of thought needs to go into this, and a lot of courage to, once you plan everything well and study everything well, start taking steps towards it. It might be uncomfortable threading through it. It might need a lot of boldness for you to do that, but at the end of the day, it will help you rise to exactly where you want to be. It's not an easy place to be, but it's a wonderful place that everyone wants. and it requires you to take that simple action to get there. Pile number 4. And here is your promise, pile number 4. You're starting off from the Page of Pentacles and moving on to the Queen of Pentacles, showing that you're taking steps, real steps towards what you want, and very soon you'll have that wish in your dreams. The Queen of Pentacles is abundant and independent and has created the dream world that she or he wants. So take that step. Plan for it and take that bold step and bold move. Pile number 4 is your advice here from Spirit, and you will see that it's going to result in great happiness. Pile number 4. 10 is the excess, the excess in whatever energy or element it's in. And so 10 of Cups, you see you being exalted, you feeling super happy, celebrating, feeling emotional outburst of happiness from achieving that one wish that was deep in your heart that you've always wanted. Pile number 4, and you will see that you have been supported greatly here from the universe. Do you see how it's this figure is supported here? It's flying, it's supported, and that source, the universe, your spirit guides will show. Spirit will show their love to you the way the emperor showed their love to their wife. Pile number 4. So, and in building the Taj Mahal. So you're getting it, but see, this is why you have teaching. It's not like Spirit or the universe doesn't want to give it to you. It's more like you are meant to do it for yourself. You will be greatly supported as you do it. You will never be alone. You will get the result. But it's all about you stepping into it and achieving it on your own. Pile number 4. But being blessed and making sure that you get it at the same time. Such a sweet reading. It's like, it seems here that you're greatly loved, pile number 4. You must be really special and a beautiful person. And with all this encouragement, I hope you heed the call and know that you're supported and not alone. And that you will be rising very soon. Pile number 4. All right, like I promised, I'm going to find out what this rebel energy is. What are you meant to do? What kind of stepping from your comfort zone are you advised to do? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I kind of feel this one and this one as well. So I'm just going to take them. Wow, these turned out to be a lot. All right, so you have the 3 of Cups. You have the Empress. The King of Wands. The Hermit. And these two came out together. Wow! The 10 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. That's the result right there. Oh my. So I see that things, as you heed the call or the advice, things will move very quickly for you. Your wish will come true. You'll be very happy in the next 2 months. Pile number 4. So what are we seeing here as advice? We're seeing the advice of nurturing what you are worried about rather than being concerned. So take that action with the King of Wands by being bold, but at the same time by putting a lot of good energy into it, believing that it's going to happen, taking care of it, taking care of yourself. And making sure that you bring this idea into reality. You bring this step into reality. Don't just sit thinking about it, but actually take a step towards it. You know, this is reminding me of the idea of a frog. You know, the idea that if you just had to, if that was the thing, you had to eat a live frog. I hope you never have to do that. But I mean, if for one reason or another, if you just had to eat a live frog, so it won't do you good staring at it all day long. And so the advice here is to eat it and get it over with, finally. This is just an analogy, by the way. So we see here, you know, there's a step you want to take, a bold move that you should take within this dream. And I see Spirit encouraging you to take that step. Don't just sit there thinking about it, dreaming about it, but to actually just do it. Pile number 3. The 3 of Cups showing up here, for a lot of you, this could be, not necessarily all of you, but for a lot of you, this could be stepping outside your comfort zone with perhaps connecting with others. Connecting by getting information, or connecting simply going out and having fun with others. The 3 of Cups could also be connecting on a certain mission. Yeah. Connection. Perhaps you just need to connect the dots. That's for a lot of you, to connect the dots and plan it right. Pile number 4. And so by staring it in the eye and taking action, nonetheless, instead of thinking about it, will be the way to go for you. Pile number 4. And it's going to make you, with the 10 of Cups showing up again, confirming happiness. It's unbelievable. Happiness that's happening to you very quickly within the next 2 months. Pile number 4. Wow, what a reading. I'm so excited for you. I'm quite curious as well. If you would love to share what it is that you've been hoping and dreaming about, what kind of action you would love to take, I would love to read more about it. If you want to share, of course, if this is private, please keep it to yourself. It's a message from Spirit to you. I feel honored to have delivered it. It's a pleasure to have done that. And also, it was a real pleasure connecting with you, pile number 4, and wishing you all the best of luck. And so that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it, pile number 4. Perhaps this is part of your journey. Not the book, but I mean, discipline could be part of your journey. If this is the case, this book would really help you out because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, or you won't waste your time reading it. It's really straight to the point, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if this is something that speaks to your heart, that you would love to do, and a step towards your dream, I would love to be able to offer it to you. You'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box with everything, with testimonials, the price, what it's about, everything that you may need. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure connecting with you, doing this reading for you. Thank you for tuning in. And I wish you all the best of luck with that, with your great wish. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.